sorry, do you have a mic? Thank you.
Hi, Anrich. Very well bowled over this test match. I guess a feature is sort of your reactions to all your wickets. Can you talk us through what's going through your mind, some of those big wickets?
Yeah, thanks so much. Just very happy to be honest, the way things happened today. I didn't wake up expecting this to happen, but yeah, from a personal point of view, just really happy to be bowling with the red ball again. Really excited to be with the team. It's an unbelievable attack. The guys have shown what they can do. Everyone sort of covers a different aspect in their own department, and it's just really nice to be joining up and playing a red ball game with the team again. So yeah, well done to all of the other bowlers. I think KG did unbelievably well for us this game as well. No, just trying to like, weren't happy with the start, and then obviously try and rev it up a bit later on, probably the second or third over, and yeah, fortunately got the nick and got the wicket and got some momentum going, and then try and run with that as long as possible. That's generally my job, and yeah, try and get the energy on and the momentum on our side. So yeah, that's generally what I have to do when it's a little bit tougher. So yeah, just happy we could get it quite early on.
Cool. We're going to go Neil, Rose, then George, then Lee.
Anrich, with respect to everyone else in this room, I don't think any of us know what it's like to bowl at 150 kilometres an hour. So can you tell us how does it make you feel? How exciting is it?
Lots of pain medication. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, it's exciting. It's obviously something I've wanted to do since I was a kid, and to be able to do it now, it's hard work. You have to identify. You have to get yourself up at certain stages. Sometimes you think you bowled the ball and it just goes to the boundary, or the right ball and it just goes to the boundary, and then you have your captain there in your ear saying it's a good ball. Keep going, keep going. So I think that helped me today at stages as well. But yeah, it's a nice feeling, but I don't try and look into it too much when I'm obviously playing. When I'm off the field, I try to sort of focus, train accordingly, but when I'm on the field, I just try and execute as much as possible.
You don't look at the speed gun during the game?
No, I do, but it's not a focus of trying to go quicker or slow or whatever it might be, but it is nice to see when the rhythm is there. Sometimes it feels like it's a lot slower, and the speed gun says something different. Sometimes it feels faster and the speed gun says slower. So yeah, it's something I notice, but I don't really pay too much attention to it.
Hi, Anrich. When you heard that England had this kind of a more aggressive approach to batting, and then you maybe saw the way they played in the first innings, what does that do in terms of your approach? And do you feel like going faster and kind of more aggressively is a good way to counter that?
Not really. It's really about the conditions and what the conditions are on the day, I think. If conditions allow for that, then yes, definitely. If it's maybe a bit, I don't know, more spicy, and it might be just try and hit a length, then we go to that. But generally my job is to try and bring some energy, try and bring some heat to the game and on the day. Like I said, it's generally a little bit later on in a game where that does happen, but yeah, from my side, it's just try and bring energy. I try and think of it on the day, on the spot, what's happening, and how to read the situation. I don't think it's really a planned thing beforehand.
Well bowled and well batted. England seem to want to try and knock your head off most of the time when you're batting. They did in South Africa as well. You got a lot of your wickets basically bowling a length, using the wicket. Were you surprised by their tactic to you and the other South African tail batters?
To be honest, I knew I was going to get it. Even before I started bowling it, I knew I was going to get it. I didn't think that they're probably going to stick to it for such a long period with different bowlers. But yeah, I always know I'm going to get it in a game, especially 2019 when they were back home. That's what they mainly did to me, try and survive that. Yeah, wicket probably didn't allow it at stages, so try and capitalize where you can with that. But different wicket, might be different again. So not really trying to read too much into it. Either way, I'm going to get it again. So might as well try and dish out a few to them as well. Yeah, most of it was, I think probably all of it was length. I don't know. You'll have to ask them what their structure is and what their plans are with regards to the bounces to me. But no, it's, nose and toes is like they're saying, mostly to the tail and try and take the feet away. And it most of the time it works. So I don't really have answers. But yes, my main thing is to try and obviously I didn't bowl a lot to the tail as well. I bowled mainly to the good to batters and then to Brody who smacked a few around. But I just focused on what my strengths are and take it from there. If there's one or two bounces that I do bowl, then that's fine. But I try and focus on probably hitting length most of the time.
Thanks, Dean.
Anrich, when we spoke once or twice before to Mark Wood about bowling fast, he was quite excited about batsmen who he says might have their feet in the toilet, as the way he describes it, but I think maybe just kind of hanging back, not getting into line perhaps as easily. Do you enjoy that as a fast bowler when you can see the impact that your pace is having on the batsman, because that probably creates more chance of you getting them out?
That's the goal. I mean, that's the goal to any batter, whether it's the opener or lower order. That's the goal at the end of the day. It might happen one ball where they might maybe forget something or maybe expect another bounce or something. So yes, it is something you want to. You want to do that follow-up ball is quite important most of the time, and generally you get a wicket sometimes exactly or the exact next ball. So it is very important to try and take the feet away for a short period of time, but you still have to bowl the next ball. You still have to bowl a proper ball. Sometimes that goes. We tend to bowl a off volley as well the next ball because we want to get it full and we want to try and nick the guy off. So it's just try and stick to basics for as long as we can. One short ball and then try and stick to your basics, I suppose.
Hi, Anrich. You mentioned Dean Elgar before and the encouragement that he'd give you. I just wondered if you could talk a little bit more about what kind of a captain he is and how you found he brings the best out of you.
Yeah, Dean is quite straightforward. If he thinks you not bringing your A game, then he'll tell you that. So I think the whole team respects that, and we need that. You need someone to tell you, not someone to beat around the bush to say, it's okay. He'll tell you that's not good enough. And at stages, that's what happened. At stages, he thought that what I was doing was the right thing. He obviously encourages, like I said earlier, for me to go out, bring energy, bowl quick. That's my job. Try and bowl quick and bring the energy, bring momentum to the team. It paid off today. Hopefully it pays off again. But yeah, he does encourage me to be myself and try and express myself as a bowler. So really enjoy having him as a captain. It's really nice, and it's nice to have that honesty as well from a captain.
Thanks. We'll look to Anrich.
Hello, Anrich, and very well done. I'm sure you know that England's batters have hit some very fine bowlers a long way this summer before you guys got here. How does it feel now that you've become the first attack to really almost humiliate them, just make them look silly out there? Is it satisfaction? Is it relief that the plan worked? How does it feel that you've overcome them?
Yeah, we're quite focused on our game and the way we want to play Test cricket. We haven't really spent too much or paid too much attention as to what they want to do and how they go about things. Next game, it might go their way again. So we sort of have to start from scratch again and focus on what we did really well this game and try and sort of find the areas, like Dean said earlier, where we can still improve. I do think there's periods and areas and short stages where we lost a bit of momentum but yeah, we're not looking too much into what they do and how they go about things. We want to try and control what we can. Like they always say, control the controllables, and not look too far ahead as to what they're going to do, but just try and execute what we want to.